Okay, this is a Horizon FHZ. I guess that's it. I guess that's all you get is a FHZ. It's 28 foot long. It is a 25.9 gross vehicle weight trailer. So it's a heavy duty one. Very nice trailer. We just picked it up November, I think. So we haven't had it that long, but we've put it to its paces so far. I think I've hauled maybe 10 to 15 loads with it, at least that much. The biggest thing we've been using it for is hauling scrap bins within the last couple weeks. I've hauled, let's see, I hauled a mini excavator. I hauled a 304 on it, so that's not that big. But, well, I mean, we've hardly used the ramps yet. I wanted to make this video because I haven't seen that many people talking about them. They're fairly new to the United States, is my understanding from the dealer we got them from. I guess they make them in Mexico, and then they ship them across the border. But how he explained it to me is, you know, Horizon, like this trailer, and like Load Trail and Big Tex, and who else is the Iron Bowl, that same parent company that makes the North Star bed on my truck. They're in Texas on the border, and you know, all the American companies are on this side of the road, and the ones made in Mexico are on this side. So it's all coming from the same spot. They all come from the south down there. So, like I said, I haven't used it I mean, I don't hook up every single day. I'm not towing with it every single day. But so far, we've enjoyed it. We've put 12,000 pounds on the deck, and I think we decided, because the trailer weighs about 8,000, I think we decided we could put 18,000 on the deck, was what that came out to. So we won't go that heavy with my current setup, because I can't do that with the 3500. We'll have to get a 5500 or a 550 or something like that. But in the meantime, we can go up to like 10 or 12, I think, is what I can legally haul. But we picked it up from a dealer about 3 hours away and brought it back, and we used it for a couple quick loads. We were getting some farming equipment, actually, some of that stuff. And then we kind of did some modifications to it. So we added a Badlands 12K winch on it. And so it's synthetic, it's wireless remote. And then we ran that to its own separate battery in this front box. You gotta watch your chin, because that thing will bite you. So we got it on a shutoff here, but we got a battery in here that has a shore power hookup that we use if we need to use the winch. We haven't even used the winch yet. At some point we'll tie it into the 7-pin and it'll trickle charge off the truck, because we got a charger in there for it. That hasn't happened yet. Like I said, we haven't used it. We wouldn't be making money using the winch per se, so it's kind of not really that important, but it's there. We had it in the shop. We were doing upgrades, so we just decided we should probably put it on now. So yeah, we got the battery in there. We got the winch hookup. There's the wireless remote, and then there's a backup wired remote. The biggest thing we added that we do use a lot, well, we added the bar up here, tie down bar, and so we just like cut some pipe and welded that on, and it's good. But the biggest thing is the sliding winch track. So it's 2 6-foot sections of sliding winch track that are spliced together right here. So you can just slide between there. So it basically comes almost up to this front step that they give you there, and it goes all the way back to the front of the tire, almost, roughly. We probably could have spliced in a couple pieces. It comes in 6-foot sections, so we would have had a lot of waste. This is good enough, because where we don't have sliding winch track, if you come between the wheels, we got a just standard weld on winch there, and we got one back here on the back. So we did all these modifications to it to make it more usable for what we do. Like I said, we've been hauling a lot of scrap with it. So I've been throwing just straps. I'll basically throw one here, throw one there over the bin. Actually, that usually goes up to the front. And it's pretty slam dunk, because throw it over, you strap on this side, and then to match that, I know a lot of guys run metal hooks, but to match that, we have another sliding track on this side. So we'll run just open-ended straps, tighten that side, tighten this side, and you're good to go. So it's a mirror image on this side of that side, and that is a huge bonus. I think anyone that's ever done any strapping like that would agree with that. We talked about just welding some all over the place, but I mean, you could weld 20 of them down the side if you really wanted to, and just being able to slide them on. You can take them off, you can add them. There's just a 1/4-inch bolt right there to stop them from coming out. And so that's how that's set up. But that's the only customizations per se that we've done, and it works out pretty good. Like I said, for what we're doing, it's about best case. It's got the almost full width ramps on the back, so those are spring assisted. You can store them vertically if you had a load that was going to hang off, but we've been using that more for the flat ramp, because a couple times those bins will come out somewhere in here. It's got electric brakes. They're not electric over hydraulic. Oil bath hubs. The only issue we're having with this is when I first got it and I hooked it up to my truck, the brake controller, I command it all the way on, to test it, and I'd let my clutch out and start moving, and it would just pull the trailer. It should lock all the way up. The truck should stall out, or you should stop moving. And it was kind of making some creaking noises, and I've heard that the magnets in there get bad from the factory, and it's kind of like that bummer. Like I said, the dealer's 3 hours away. It's not economical to drive all the way up there. We've just kind of been sending it, not really doing anything about it. But it's gotten better, so I don't know if they're self-adjusting, so I don't know if they finally adjusted or what the deal was on that. But it's all solid now. The brakes are kind of loud, but it works, so I'm not concerned about it. This is me getting picky now. I shouldn't be getting picky, because I'm a young man and I should be able to jack these up all the time, but if that was hydraulic, that would be awesome. I know the conversion's not that expensive. The other thing to do is get the adapter on here, and I can run it with the drill, because I always got a hammer drill in the truck. So that's an option. But other than that, yeah, quick recap. It's the Horizon FHZ 25.8 or 25.9, and the trailer's heavy. It's, like I said, it's 8,000 pounds. So that's something. I mean, even empty, you're still pulling a significant amount of weight, but it's nice and short. It's easy to get in spots, and 40-footer would be nice sometimes, but if you need a 40-footer, we got trucks too. So it's not necessary to have this thing maxed out all the time. It's just nice for small jobs and projects where you don't need a full-size truck. It doesn't make sense. Like hauling that mini, or even the skid steer. We used to haul them on that truck over there constantly, and that's a little overkill for a 304. When this trailer, they're almost the same. Actually, this deck is longer than that deck. That's set up mostly for fire dozers, so it's real short. The truck's short, so you can get into some real good spots with that. But with this setup, it just makes more sense. You're not burning as much def, you're not burning as much fuel. It's not complete overkill for what you're doing. There's a place for both of them. So it's just nice to have the capability. And like I said, I haven't seen that many videos on these things, and we're happy with it so far. So thanks for watching.